Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Breakfast with Ben. I am Ben, which is not surprising because it's the name of the show. Today, my guest is, first of all, I hope that you all have had a wonderful weekend and got through the weather okay. It has been, it was a lot bigger storm than I think any of us were expecting. I know that a lot of people suffered property damage and obviously a lot of loss happening down by the beach. Do not go to Atlantic Avenue. There's no reason to go down there for anybody that isn't an emergency worker right now or somebody that lives there. So if you are, do not go sightsee by the beach today or this week. Give them some time to clean it up. They will be reopened come spring. They've been through this rodeo before. I know that everybody has thoughts and opinions on it, and Mother Nature is undefeated. But our thoughts are with the the business owners and the homeowners and stuff that have suffered damage this week. Um, I think that it was a lot bigger storm than anybody was anticipating. Uh, so on a happier note, we had a wonderful time at the light parade, the Westerly Light Parade with the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce the other day on Sunday night. That was really fun. We had a lot of fun at the hot chocolate bar at Surf Cantina during our pre-show, and last week was a great week for Westerly High School sports. The boys were 2-1. The girls were 1-1 with basketball. They had a huge win on Friday night in their home opener, 90-45 against St. Ray's. So that was fantastic. And just a good week all around for a lot of things, but our thoughts are with everybody who had any sort of damage from the storms the past few days. And that includes many, many, many people inland. I mean, I know, my business partner had stuff that was destroyed at his house. So um, it affected a lot of people. And by the way, he's in Ashaway or something. So it's not just the ocean front. Today, I am very excited to be joined by a wonderful guest that I met through the Ocean Community Chamber, and that is Danielle Joubert. I said it right,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right, cool. Your husband won't be mad at me.
No.
Can you move the microphone a little bit closer to your face? I know this is your first
Yes.
time on mic, right?
How's that? Is that good?
That's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
So, Danielle, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Yes, hi. Thank you for having me on here. I'm really happy to have this opportunity. My name is Dr. Danielle Joubert. I am a physical therapist and the owner of Strive Rehab Services. And so, what we do is we actually do concierge care. Um, I do all the physical therapy, and we have wellness care programs. And then I also have a speech pathologist that comes and she does all the speech therapy. So, there's a variety of different services that we offer. And we actually go to the patient's houses and we do all of our treatments in their house, and they don't have to be homebound for our services. So, all ages, children and adults, and we come to you.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
How did you get into physical therapy?
Oh my. I started liking physical therapy and becoming interested in it way back in high school. I did a lot of sports in high school, and I was always interested in how does the body work, stretching, different exercises. I just loved it. And so when I started thinking about what did I want to do with the rest of my life, and I started to shadow different physical therapists, I was like, this is for me. This is exactly it. You connect with people every day, you're helping people get better, and the body's amazing.
It is. It is. So you have a concierge care service, right?
Yes.
So you go into people's homes and
Hmm.
and and do that sort of thing, and I think that can be incredibly helpful for people, especially because a lot of people that need physical therapy, it is literally a burden to get out and go to the physical therapist.
Yes. Yes.
So you cutting that. I feel like physical therapy is all about it's about helping people get to a certain place, and to cut down as many things that are preventing them from getting to that place
Yes.
is the goal of physical therapy. So the
Yes.
fact that you come to people, literally, that right there starts to make a huge difference.
Yeah, and up to this point, home care was really reserved for people who couldn't leave their house.
Mhm.
But that's not the case anymore. And so by bringing the care to you, we eliminate all those obstacles. I myself, if I have a doctor's appointment, I have to worry about childcare. And with my services, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Your kids can be playing in the living room. It's not a problem. We can be wherever it's comfortable and you can still watch them and get the care that you need. So you can put yourself first and still have your responsibilities and take care of your family.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And in regards to children too, they do best in their home environment. So if you're taking them to a clinic, they might not perform as well. But when they're home and they're feeling more comfortable, they would be more receptive to different tasks and work with you.
Mhm. Um, what so when you're working with children,
Hmm.
what are some of the things, like I know for talk therapy, right?
For speech therapy. Yep.
It's, well, no, even for mental health talk therapy for
Oh,
children,
yes. Hmm.
it's games, right? So
Yes.
therapists will like have them,
Yes.
play a game with them, and while they're playing a game with them,
Hmm.
they talk, which, by the way, if you're just trying to talk to your kids more, that works as well. Like, don't sit them down and try to have a conversation with them. Like, play something with them and then ask
Right.
while you're in the middle of playing with them.
Yeah.
Is that does that work? Does gamifying physical therapy work for children as well?
Basically, all physical therapy is you are playing games, but
Yep.
you're using those games to develop skills,
Yep.
right? um you might have them pick up a ball from the floor and hand it to you way up high, and they think it's a fun game, and you're saying, how many times can you do this in a minute? Well, in reality, what are they doing? They're doing squats. They're building muscle tone. They're building coordination, and they think they're having fun playing, but you're developing skills.
Right.
And so all it is it's play. It's play with, a goal in mind, a task in mind to develop that skill that they need.
And in certain aspects, is that the same for adults as well?
Yeah, but in terms of adults, you can give an adult
The
3 sets of
reason
10 of an exercise,
Exactly, yeah.
and they can understand what they have to do and do the exercise properly, and you don't have to make it fun and
Absolutely.
sing.
Absolutely. No, you don't have to, yeah, you're not putting on a show. But
Yeah.
do they respond better I know, so my parents ended up in the nursing home in 2020, right before COVID hit. And they were both in like late February, early March of 2020. I was going in to see them every day, and I would be going into the physical therapy room, and they would both be in there at the same time. And like some of my dad basically had the typical COVID situation horror story before COVID hit. Like, he was on a ventilator all through January, and
I'm sorry to
etc. From
hear
a
that.
It's okay. Thank you. But when he was doing his rehab, right, because he couldn't walk when he got back, like,
Yeah.
he was doing all of that stuff, and I would go in, and they would be in the physical therapy room, like, he would have to keep a balloon in the air, for
Mhm.
example,
Okay.
and stuff
Yes.
like that. And it
Yes.
was like, and I had a 5-year-old with me, and he was like, "This is so much fun."
Yeah.
My dad was like, "Shut up, kid." Like, you're just doing
Here I
everything you
am
could.
doing this work.
Just, it's
Yep.
like hell for him, and he's like, "This is so much fun. Can I keep the ball in the air? Can I, but then there was also like an
Yeah.
exercise bike and weights and all of those,
Right.
like, things that they're, and trying to walk and relearning
Yeah.
the ability to walk. So, like, from a spectrum of physical therapy, is there, like, can you work with people that are of all fitness levels at
Of
home, like
course.
if they
Of
can't
course.
walk to
Yes, yes. That's the whole point of physical therapy. You meet the patient where they're at, whatever skill level they're at, and assessing their goals, right? If you're working on a skill that they don't feel as valuable to them, they're not going to be engaged in it. That's why the goals are really patient driven. What do you as a patient want to be able to do, and what are we going to have to do to get you there? And that's the whole goal of physical therapy.
Mhm.
It's not just, do exercises and see what happens. There's a reason that you pick certain exercise and you're targeting certain muscles and you're targeting certain tasks.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What is the biggest challenge that you have seen? Not like a personal client challenge,
Hmm.
but just like, are people more receptive in their home? Are people like shy about it at first? Do they get recommended you as a, or do they have to seek you out? Which, by the way, Strive Rehab Services.com. It's in the comment section right now. But
Yes.
do people have to search you out? Is it something that gets recommended and people get recommended home physical therapy? So,
A
your
little
number
bit.
gets passed out.
Yeah, a little bit of all of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Some people are specifically looking for someone to come to their house for whatever reason. Maybe they don't want to be in a clinic, or maybe they don't want the drive time. So they'll look out somebody that will come to them. Some of them are, referrals from previous patients or other doctors' offices. Yeah, there's a variety of ways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Hmm.
But is there, so back to the challenges question, like,
Yeah.
do you ever is it like, what is a challenge of, some people, you go to their home and they may not have a lot of space to do a lot of
Oh, yeah.
exercises, or
Yep.
like, what is the are there difficulties, and how do you navigate those?
Yep. Um, yeah, so difficulties, all of those things they might perceive as a challenge, right?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't think I have enough room to do exercises in my house. Of course you do. You don't need a lot of space
right.
to do what you need to do. I do have with me that we bring portable treatment tables with us,
Uh-huh.
and they're probably the size, a little bit bigger than this, and they don't take up a lot of space.
Yep.
Um, and if we need to, we can break that down if we need to do exercises standing. So there's ways to get around these perceived barriers that patients have. Yeah.
But in our heads, like,
They might.
as the
Yeah.
patient,
Mhm.
we have all of these reasons why we can't do it, and that's why
Yeah.
you're there.
Exactly.
So yeah, I thought that was interesting, because a lot of times what we perceive as challenges are opportunities, or
Yeah.
a lot of, I imagine a lot of your job is improvising, and that's why you're a doctor and went to school for a long time
Yeah.
for this. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of this is improvising, and when you go into a situation, it's not like people are coming into your clinic and you have a set of, like, okay, I know what I'm going to do, like, I'm going to read this person's physical uh output right now. I'm going to see where they are, and then I have this machine and this machine and this machine and this machine. You're
Mhm.
going into their house and going like, okay, so you don't have enough room for this table. We're gonna do some work with the chair that you're sitting in right now. We're
Right.
gonna do some, and I imagine that is a whole different skill set that you've
Yeah, I
that
guess you
you've
do
kind
kind
of
of
done on your own. Like,
in a way, it's more beneficial to the patient. So if they came to an outpatient clinic, right? And they
mhm,
saw me in an outpatient clinic and I gave them a home exercise program and I said, go home and do it, right? I want you to do it 3 times a week. And then they'll come back, well, I couldn't find a spot to do this stretch, or I couldn't figure out where to do this exercise in my house. No problem. I'm in their house.
yeah,
Like, this is a perfect chair to do this stretch on.
yep,
Or actually, let's move you over here to this counter because it's a little higher and you'll be able to do that exercise a little bit easier from this counter. So you're actually helping them make this a lifelong journey rather than a short period of time. And compliance with home exercise programs is a barrier in outpatient clinics. I'm removing that barrier because I'm setting them up perfectly at home.
right. Yeah, exactly. There's no it's hard to it's hard to not do your homework when you've been shown exactly where to do it, how
Exactly.
to do it.
Stand here, do it here, sit here, do it here.
Yeah,
Yep, set it up just like this. It's nice, it's safe, it's perfect.
absolutely. Um, is like, so obviously, you know, I don't know, this is necessarily part of your job, but you're going into
Mhm.
their homes. Do you sometimes go, okay, this is a safety concern given your current mobility and this, we should change
Oh,
this?
of
Like, do you
course.
ever have to?
Of course. Yeah, we actually offer a whole home assessment evaluation. But if I'm going into someone's home and I see something that's unsafe, of course, I'm going to address it right then and there.
Yeah,
Simple things that people don't think about. And, if you're on crutches or you have a walker, throw rugs, hazardous. And you don't realize that until it becomes a problem. But so if I'm coming into your house and I see something that we can change, that's a safety hazard, I would absolutely address it then and there.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But we also offer home assessments as part of our wellness care program, where all I will do is come in and just evaluate your home and figure out how to set it up for you, where you should add grab bars, where you need to add safety gates, where we need to move some things around so that you can get to what you need to do,
Right.
like, laundry room or bathroom accessibility.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. The this is all fascinating stuff. You guys service both Rhode Island and Connecticut,
Yes,
correct?
yes, we're licensed and we service both Rhode Island and Connecticut. Yep.
Awesome. And is this something, so I know that you get some referrals from doctors' offices and
Yeah.
some people can reach out to you.
Yep.
Is this something that's covered by insurance or?
So the way that it works right now is we provide super bills. So it's really up to the patient's insurance company how we will get reimbursed. So we would tell each patient to call your insurance company and see how they reimburse you for a super bill. Some will pay in full, some will pay 50%, some won't pay at all. So it's a flat rate per day. You pay on the day of service, and then we provide that super bill that you can submit. And if your insurance will reimburse you, they pay it directly to you. So
Okay,
nothing has to go through us.
cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And how can people work with you? Like, how do they reach out? Do they reach out on the?
Give me a phone call. My number is 203-228-4312.
Hold on. Can you say that one more
Yeah,
time?
203-228-4312. Or they can shoot us an email if they prefer to email.
Okay. And what is the email address?
I would email info@striverehabservices.com.
Okay, that's info@striverehabservices.com. Make sure you
Yep.
put the S on the end.
Yes, get the S on the
Or you
end.
can call 203-228-4312. And there is the email address right there, info@striverehabservices.com. Um, let's, so do you live in Connecticut, I assume, or
No, I actually
Westerly?
I live in Westerly.
Okay,
Mhm.
awesome. What are some of your favorite things about Westerly, and
Oh,
how long have you been here?
how long have I been here? I think I've been here for about 12 years now. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, yeah. What do I love about it? I love everything. I love that it's a small community feel. I love being able to walk down the main streets and get that community feel when you run into your friends and you run into your neighbors. That's what my husband and I love. We feel like it's our home. Um, yeah, I love all the small businesses and just yeah, we enjoy the lights now this time of year with the lights. It's beautiful.
How cool. So, like, right outside of our office is, like, literally from my window, I can see the
Yeah,
entrance
you have the
to
perfect
Wilcox Park.
perfect
And
view.
it's at night when starry lights are lit up, which, by the way, they'll be lit up until January 30th. So make sure that you check out all of Starry Lights in downtown, brought to you by the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce. Um, it's gorgeous. Some of the so we do a show called Quick Bites, where we go and check out some of the restaurants in town and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Oh, I don't know if I should say. I
Oh,
have many favorite restaurants.
hit me with some.
No, no, no.
Hit me with a couple.
Oh, it depends on what I'm craving.
All right.
Yeah.
If you wanted a salad, where are you going?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say.
What are you afraid to
Yeah.
are you afraid to alienate
Yeah.
anybody? Yeah.
I have my favorites. I love them all. I go around.
All right, I'm gonna ask you some of the questions from last week that people were answering.
Okay.
Best burger in Westerly. You're not gonna answer any of these,
Oh.
are you?
Oh no. Don't ask me these.
Uh, favorite event, favorite yearly event that happens in Westerly.
Favorite yearly event. Ooh. I like Downtown Shutdown.
Okay.
I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's probably one of my favorites.
Awesome. How long have you been a member of the Chamber of Commerce?
We're new members.
Oh,
Just joined
awesome.
this year.
Oh, very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. We opened in January this year and we just joined the chamber this year as well.
All right.
Yeah.
How's the first year in business been?
Great. Yeah.
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 Excellent.
Every day gets better and better. Yeah.
um so what's the plan for 2024?
Plan for 2024. I really would like to expand our wellness care programs.
Okay.
So we have this wonderful exercise for diabetes management program that we do. It's part of our wellness care. And this is where if you have type 1 diabetes or you're type 2, even gestational diabetes, I will come in and teach you how to use exercise to stabilize your blood glucose levels.
Oh, wow.
So I think that the misconception is, okay, you have a new diagnosis of diabetes. Well, you got to get moving. But that's not really the case. There's a time to move, there's the right exercises to do, and how do you use your current blood glucose? There's safe zones. You could be too low for exercise and it wouldn't be in your best interest to exercise at that time.
Right.
Or if you're high, yes, we want to get you out there. We want to get you doing exercises. So that's what I will come in and do a full assessment and really teach a patient how to use exercise with their body.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
2024, really like to get that promoted more. I'm going to be presenting on exercise for diabetes management at Westerly Hospital in January.
Oh,
And
that's
that's open
awesome.
to the public. So anybody can join and sit in. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of public speaking or events like the one at Westerly Hospital?
Yeah, so we do a lot of free vital sign checks.
Okay.
So we go around the community and we offer free blood pressure, free heart rate, oxygen. I'll calculate your heart rate zone for you. A lot of patients don't know what a heart rate zone is. And when you're exercising, there's a specific zone that's designed for the best cardiac workout.
Mhm.
So I'll help you calculate your zone because it's very individualized. And it also changes. It changes with your age and your fitness level. So, even if it's calculated today, it's not going to be the same in a year from now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fun and not
Yeah.
scary at all.
So we offer those throughout the community. And no, it's not scary at all.
Yeah.
No. It's literally all I need is your heart rate and your age. That might be scary for some people. They don't want to share their age.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
that's fair.
It's confidential. I don't share that with other people. So
Yeah. I do. I go around and she's 32.
Oh yeah, no,
She's
I
40.
don't do
I just
that.
tell everybody.
Everything is
I
confidential.
tell everybody. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Okay. So that's awesome. And that's free to the public.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Um, what? So you have a wellness program. You help people with diabetes.
hmm
What other areas? Who should contact you?
Anybody that's looking to make a lifestyle change in their life, um, if they're ready to make that step, then they should give me a call because we can work together and I can help you reach your goals. And then, of course, anybody that has any injury, we leave appointments each week open so that if you get injured this week, you can call me and get seen this week.
Oh,
And
that's
that's been
awesome.
working really, really well. And I think that we're going to continue to do that into the new year, just to make sure that when you get hurt, you're not waiting weeks and weeks and weeks to get seen.
Mhm.
So that's going to be the plan to continue. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, uh, anything that we missed that you want to cover? Anything that you want to talk about from the
Um,
concierge physical therapy side of things, or
yeah, I think that for people, the first and the hardest thing is to make the call. The unknown can sometimes be scary, but I can assure you that you're in good hands, and I'm here to help you reach your goals.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. And by the way, if you are going to make that call, it's 203-228-4312, or you can send an email to info@striverehabservices.com. And you can check out the website, striverehabservices.com. You can click in the comment section. We have posted their email address.
Perfect.
So you, or not their email address, their web address. So you can just click and go to there.
Yeah.
Um, what age range? I know that you work with kids to everybody.
Yes.
Who should contact you?
All ages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No
Age is
favorites.
just a
No,
number.
no playing
Age
favorites
is
here.
just a number. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And anything that any like initiatives or anything else that we should know about before we go?
Well, I do a lot of manual therapy, and I
What
feel
is manual
yeah.
therapy?
So manual therapy is doing soft tissue releases, getting rid of muscle spasms, doing stretching. Sometimes I incorporate dry needling. I don't know if you ever heard of that before,
No.
but you find trigger point or a muscle spasm, and you actually insert a dry needle, and it helps promote the blood flow and reset the muscle to help get rid of that muscle spasm.
Oh
It's
wow.
really, really cool.
Oh wow. Is that
Yeah.
anything like acupuncture, or am I
So it's similar, and very similar needles are used.
okay?
But dry needling is focusing on muscle belly trigger points in the muscle belly. Acupuncture does more of the flows and their specific points to release. I don't know all the acupuncture points, but they'll say, "Oh, if you have stomach pain, we're going to hit these
Yeah,
certain."
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But
that's
that's
not
not
what.
what you do.
That's not dry needling.
Right.
Dry needling is, "Oh, this muscle hurts. This is a trigger point. Let's release that trigger point."
Awesome.
Yeah.
Um that's fantastic. So it's anybody, it's a concierge service. You come directly to the home. You have the super bills. You contact your insurance company and see how they reimburse, or if they reimburse, or anything like that. This is fantastic. You are licensed and insured. You do Rhode Island and Connecticut.
Yep.
Um, you're a new member to the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce. We see you at all of the events, which is
Yes.
wonderful.
Yeah.
You look very familiar to me in general, and I'm
Well,
not
I've been
sure
here for a
why.
while. Yeah, I
um,
don't know.
and I don't know. What were you doing before this?
Physical therapy. Yeah,
Right.
I used to work at OrthoRI.
Okay.
I started in the Wakefield office, and then they were opening that brand new building by Walmart,
Hmm.
and that was my little baby. I got to run that clinic. Yep.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. And what is your favorite part about your job?
Working with the patients, developing relationships, and really seeing the progress that they can make. I love
um,
I love that.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Uh, awesome. And what is your favorite thing about our community?
The favorite thing, I love that I feel people help each other. People really work together, and it does give you that small community feel, and they're there for you when you need it. I love that.
That's a perfect answer.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Danielle Joubert.
Thank you for
I'm
having me.
You're welcome. I appreciate it. I'd love it if you came back sometime.
Yeah.
Strive Rehab Services. You can check them out. Strive Rehabilitation Services.
StriveRehabServices.com.
But you can check them out at
Yeah.
striverehabservices.com. And you can give them a phone call at 203-228-4312, or send an email to info@striverehabservices.com. Thank you so much, Danielle.
Thank you.
Guys, that is it for this episode. I want to thank our sponsors, Lathrop Insurance, DNV Mechanical, Kiefer's Martial Arts, Roof Right Roofing, our friends at Roof Right Roofing, Rios Barbershop, John Fazaro, Check all of those people out. We really appreciate it. And that is it. We'll see you guys tonight. Well, we'll see you at 10 for Doug's open mic, but we will see you tonight at 7 o'clock, I believe, for another girls basketball game, Westerly High School girls basketball game. And you can also watch that live at the Thirsty Beaver if you want to go grab a drink and grab some food while you watch the game. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
I'm Michael Kiefer. I'm the owner of Kiefer's Martial Arts here in Westerly. We're here to help people. So with kids, yeah, they're kicking and punching and blocking and they're learning self-defense and they're getting a workout. Martial arts is physical, but we're also trying to embed those character development lessons into their classes as well. Perseverance and Donald Spirit. We get many referrals for kids that maybe have ADD or ADHD or kids that are maybe having some behavior problems. It's not to say I have a magic wand. Those are definitely things that we're going to work on with them. We always have a 2-week trial program. So if anybody's like, oh, that sounds pretty cool, but I just don't know if my kid is gonna like it and I don't want to be locked in, then you do the 2-week trial. I'm going to give you a uniform, a private lesson, and you can come to classes for 2 weeks. So for people that are unsure, that's a great way to go about it.